Like I told you, I would wait, a little bit and see what questions I would get, and then I will answer to your questions. So, I had a lot of questions. Some I had to eliminate, like I said. I was going to take only appropriate questions. So, so here they are. So this is from a little friend. I'm not sure how you say your name in your native language. I'd say Jonathan. I don't know if it's Jonathan, from Puerto Rico. He's really, really cute, very nice. Very supportive too. So, how did you learn English? So I learned English in school. I actually started to learn English in a primary school when I was like 9 years old. And it was like, beginning, English, that kind of stuff. And I was always used to hear my dad singing in English. My dad's a musician. And, he would practice, like Stevie Wonder songs or, Beatles and so on, you have to realize that English songs that they come from the UK or from the United States, in France it's pretty, there's a lot of it. Now, they have radio stations, they force them to play a certain percentage of French music, so you have to hear, French music. But still, when I was a kid, I heard a lot of, English and stuff like that. So yeah, I started to learn in primary school, and then I learned more in middle school, and I had great teachers, and I always liked it. It was really natural to me. I know, I have an accent. When I sing, you hear it a little bit, blah, 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 blah. But, no matter what, I think it's still pretty natural for me to, like, speak it and stuff. And then I took it until high school, and I had this one, like, a girl that was singing with me in my first band. We would just go out, and she was pretty good in English. She liked it too. We would just go out and we would just talk in English the whole day together. So we would just practice. And then I got to go to Denmark, and I spoke English there too. I went to Denmark. It was like a school trip, something like that. What language would you want to learn the most, and why? I want to learn Spanish. I actually, my grandma had Spanish and was Spanish, and I wish my mom had taught me Spanish. I'm kind of mad at her for that. I try to teach myself with, like, those like books and DVDs, and it was absolutely pathetic. And so I understand it a little bit, because my grandma would like, talk to my mom, in like Spanish, it was like half Spanish, and half French. It was quite funny. But I understand a little bit, but I wouldn't like take classes or, that kind of thing. So it's almost summer now. What country would you visit the most for a summer vacation, and why? Apart from the fact I would like to go to France on vacation, I would like to visit Brazil. One of my close friends is from Brazil, and I saw pictures and things, and it looks so different. I've never been to South America, unfortunately. I'd like to go check it out. So, fourth and last question: are you single? So I said no, inappropriate question. This is not related to music. What's your favorite breakfast, dinner, snack, drink, or whatever, and why? Totally random questions. It's so funny. I have to say that I'm really staying French, and I'm not very adventurous in terms of food. I like my French breakfast. I have tea with cereals, and I have French bread or croissant and jam. And snack, I mean, I love pastries. You know, they are the French thing. I really love French pastries and things like that. Drink, I like cranberry juice. I don't drink much alcohol actually, but that's another topic. AKA, also known as Dilemna from Argentina. His question, what else do you do for a living besides music? So I'm going to explain why I cannot answer that question really. So, yes, I work, I cannot, to be a good investor in my music, I have to find certain income, until I'm like, super famous or whatever. And I think it's pretty reasonable to do that. But I will not say what, because I keep this private. I keep, these things separate. I prefer it that way. Okay, so this is from JP in California. JP is really nice. He always, not always, but he a few times he sends me, these like really like tough critics, and I'm like, oh no, like, don't do that or do this. It's so funny. Well, that question was that why you didn't make the record singing in your native language. So this is a long answer. I've always written poems in English. First, it's like for music, my native language is English. I can say again, in spite of the accent or whatever, this is what comes to me first. It's the English language. I have some drafts here. In France, I would always, sing in English and stuff, and people there would tell me, oh, we don't sing in French, I mean, this is one of the reasons why, I knew, okay, I have to go to like a different place, to do what I want to do. So then, when I came to the States, my first band and stuff, people started to request, oh, put a little bit of French here, put a little bit of French there, and I was like, I don't know if I can write in French, and I started to write, little bites of French here and there. So I like adding it in some songs, recently I did a side project that's going to be released soon finally. It's fully in French, so that was per request, but I don't like singing in French. I think this is my answer. I prefer singing in English, and I had thought about releasing a full album in French and English, but sometimes it doesn't work. It would take me like, I don't know, I could do it. Who knows, maybe I will, take the challenge sometime, but not now. I'm sure I can do it, if ever, like, it was a request, I think.